Hey everybody, what's up? I want to talk about why you should never sign an NDA with your kids. And I'll explain this, and it'll make more sense for those of us who have been there and done that. Now, I want to talk about an NDA as a non disclosure agreement, and I've signed them in the past when it came to being downsized at work, and then you get a payout. They'll cover your wages for so many months, but you have to sign an NDA, or else, in a case where I got a really expensive mattress from this one store, and the mattress failed a number of times. It lost its oomph, and so they agreed to replace it with a better mattress. But I had to sign an NDA and not disclose the name of the company because they didn't want any bad press. So, anyways, I want to talk about when my oldest daughter walked out of my life. She was gone, came back 6 months later, and then I confronted her and asked her why she left and told her that it hurt my feelings or whatever. And she walked out again. And so she came back around a couple years later, and I thought, okay. And the first thing she said is, I'm back, but you cannot tell anyone. You can't tell my dad, her dad, my ex-husband, and I couldn't tell my youngest daughter as well, who had disconnected. So she said, I'll come back, but you can't post any pictures of me. You can't take it anywhere. You can't make it public. You can't write about it, make videos about it, etc. And I said, what do you mean? Well, you just can't post pictures of me. You can't ever let anyone know. It was like one of those binding contracts between Ursula and between Ursula and Ariel, where she took her voice. Well, that's what our kids want to do. They want to take your voice. Of course, why do they want to do that? Well, they leave because they say, well, my mom's mean. And then they come back. And when they come back, you can't tell anyone because they've trashed you to their friends and also family members and strangers and whomever else they come into contact with. So if you say, hey, my daughter came back, that means they got to admit they were wrong about something, because why would your kids return to you if you were such a bad person? So what do you do as a parent? Well, I'll do what you want because, gosh forbid, I finally got you back and it was the best day of my life, and it was like the prodigal child. You roll out the red carpet and kill the fattened calf. So of course you do what they want because you're afraid. But then after a while, you're like, no, 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 I'm going to take that necklace back, Ursula, because I want my voice. And I'll tell you why it's important you talk. Because number one, you're not someone to be ashamed of in the first place. I don't care if your kids left and walked out and told the whole entire neighborhood that you were a serial killer. And they'll talk. They'll tell stories. They'll tell tall tales, right? It's like Pinocchio, right? It's their nose keeps growing and growing and growing. And we do it because we don't want them to walk back out. My eldest daughter came back. It was the second time she came back. Oh, Mom, I'd never leave you again. I'm so sorry, and it'll never happen. And it happened again. And in the meantime, she, she was the puppet master. I did a lot of what she wanted because I was afraid I didn't want to lose my baby again. And guess what? I helped buy her a car, $14,000 car. She made the payments and stuff. There were a couple deferred payments, and that's just the way it was. But she ended up walking out again. I you're the cause of my stress and my anxiety and this and that. Really? Your stress and anxiety come from your life choices, not me. You're an adult. Take responsibility for yourself. Don't lay that on my feet. Oh no, we're not doing that. I can't take responsibility for that. And then she walked out again. So if they come back, you don't keep your mouth shut. You post pictures all over the place. You take control. So you can come back, but I'm not following your rules. It's my way or the highway. No, no, no. This ain't happening here. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say is don't sign that NDA. If they don't want to be in your life, you can go. There's the door. It's easier the second, third time around. Trust me. Uh, You get tougher over time. So, anyways, that's all I've got. I hope this helps someone else. And I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.